I had a hobby too. Mine happened to be guns and ballistics, and I studied guns and ballistics as much as I could, and I wrote an article about high velocity.
So out of all my years working at Weatherby, the last 5 have been some of the most exciting. Working with Adam, with him running the company.
And to think that I get the opportunity of carrying on my grandfather's legacy 75 years later here in Sheridan, Wyoming, I mean, it really is a dream come true.
Oh, I'm home. Thank God I'm home.
On our mark, the Weatherby Podcast.
All right, cool. Well, it's June 13th, Thursday, day of the grand opening. We're in the afternoon. Morning's already happened. Everybody's cut the ribbon. But we've got, introduce yourself.
I'm Ty Stubblefield. I'm a chapter coordinator and new chapter development for backcountry hunters and anglers.
Yeah, the man.
I don't know if I'd call me the man.
Okay, well, fair
Clown?
enough.
Clown's pretty fair.
A clown.
Yeah.
A clown man.
I like to have a good time.
Yeah.
That's why I was really hoping for the circus music.
Oh, okay. I don't have any circus music.
Really?
No.
We'll have
But
to-
I'll sub it in afterwards right now. I'm Kevin Wilkerson, Marketing Director.
I'm Mike Glass, Custom Sales Manager.
Anyways, we are very glad that you are here and that you are choosing to be a part of our grand opening at Weatherby here in Sheridan, Wyoming. We have a great partnership with you guys, we feel like. Hopefully you guys feel the same way.
Oh, absolutely. No, the partnership with BHA is awesome. And I think it's really fitting because, you know, this conservation community is pretty small. And like a lot of the people that you guys are already working with, you know, we've been working with for years, and we've got those relationships, and everybody's in it for conservation. And I feel like it's a very fitting partnership.
Yeah.
So we came in yesterday, and we had that storytelling night brought to you by Filson and Weatherby.
Yeah.
And Adam and Luke were 2 of our main storytellers, and it was an awesome event. It was down at the Blacktooth Brewery down here in
downtown
Sheridan. Yeah. And it was a great event.
Yeah. Doors open, perfect temperature.
Yeah.
I mean, it was great. We had everybody in town there. The mayor was there.
Yep.
You know, city council people were there, all just having a great time.
Yep.
And it was a blast.
Flowed out of the building out onto the street.
Yep.
Like it was very well attended.
Yeah.
Of course, Adam stole the show. Like he had everybody just captivated by his story. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah. Amazing
So,
communicator.
Yeah.
So
He is very well spoken. One thing I've been pointing out to, like, I'm, you know, talking to people here and there about this event and just the company in itself, being a family company, right?
Sure.
For so many years, and it still is. Just the fact that Adam is so approachable and so easy to talk to.
yeah, an amazing leader and definitely communicates to all of us really well. But like you said, as a family atmosphere, it's absolutely true. I
Yeah.
got Glass. I mean, you've been here you were an intern last summer.
I was an intern here last summer. I've been here for 4 years.
In Sheridan.
In Sheridan.
Yeah.
I've been kind of all over.
Yeah, but just like most of us here at Weatherby, we're a pretty new team.
Mm-hmm.
18 people came from California. So the rest of the people, 15 were recruited. The rest were from Wyoming. So 71 people on board right now. But Adam and Brenda just, you know, I can't speak high enough about them. So,
Right.
you know, especially for this grand opening event. And I'm just thrilled that we've had so many of our good partners come and spend the day with us.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got a great event going on tonight, and we're excited about that too. But,
Yeah.
you know, I got to snow goose with you.
Yeah.
With our brand new
Snow goose hunt.
shotguns
Yep.
back in March, and we had a great time doing that.
Really good
with
times.
Tim Brass.
Yep.
Shout
Brass
out,
is our
shout out to Tim Brass.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Tim's our I love it. Tim's our state policy director, and Tim's so awesome.
Yeah.
But he's also the goose guy. Like
Dude
he had
moved
it dialed.
more goose decoys in a 5-day period than I could have ever imagined moving.
It's unbelievable.
Thousands.
Yeah.
Thousands of decoys.
It's a lot of work.
Dude.
Like you thought elk hunting was a lot of work.
No, man. No, all you got to do is
Yeah.
walk up a hill. This guy's moving
Right.
thousands of decoys.
It's so much work.
But no, we had a great time. We were there with Sitka.
Yep.
And
Corey Pearsall was there.
Yeah, no, it was a good time.
Yeah.
Shout out to Corey
Right.
if you're listening.
Shout out.
So, you know, we're glad you're here, Ty. Thanks for coming and spending time with us, and especially last night, like you said, that was a great time to kind of hang out,
Right.
just BS, right?
It was, yeah. I was out there watching the ceremonies and listening to Adam talk and listening to the whole Sheridan community talk about, you know, Weatherby moving to Wyoming. And for me, I can relate that to what BHA, the work that BHA does. Like the reason that Weatherby moved, like one of the main reasons that Weatherby moved to Wyoming, right, is to be a part of this West, right? A part of, a great place to live. And the
lifestyle.
the lifestyle. And the reason people want to live here is our public lands, the ability to take our guns, and go out and hunt on public lands. And
that was Adam's story last night about public lands.
Exactly.
Specifically, one of their main goals was to hunt in their quote unquote own backyard.
Yep.
And that's what they did.
And that's what they did. And that's why, I know that was a big driver that brought Adam here and the company with him. And that's what BHA does is fights to protect those public lands, keep them public, maintain that access, and to waters as well, like our public waters as well.
Sure.
And so that's why it's just such a good fit, and what the company stands for and what we stand for is one and the same, which stands true for most outdoor companies. But,
everybody wants places to go.
Mm-hmm. We have to have them for what we do. Like, we have to have that.
Yeah. And, the West is just so interesting because, I grew up kind of in the East or Central, and most of it's private land.
Yep.
And if you want to go hunt, and there's a lot of people out there doing really great success on public land for whitetails and things like that, but, it's different. Mm-hmm. When you go out public land, out in the bighorns behind my back, you don't see people.
No.
It's vast. Mm-hmm. It's vast and it's rugged. There's big animals in there, and it's super cool.
And you can go for days.
Long as you want.
Yeah.
Long as you want.
Yeah.
So,
which, I know we're running up on a deadline, but that's what makes where you came from, those public lands, that much more valuable. Mm-hmm. Because if those go away,
what is there?
The 3% that's in the state, it's gone. And what do you have then?
Sure.
You don't have anything.
Yeah.
So, we have by the end of this year, we're first of next year, new chapter development by the end of the next year. I think we have 4 states left that don't have chapters. That don't have chapters. Yeah, we'll be starting chapters in those states, and we'll cover the U.S.
So you guys have seen, as an organization, you guys are seeing really great growth in what you guys are presenting and trying to inform people about. Mm-hmm. And that's great.
Yep. Yeah, so I started in 2015. We had 3,600 members, and now we have 36,000. And we had like 17 chapters, and now we're like 42 chapters, I believe.
Boy, that's a lot.
3 Canadian provinces. So the growth has been unbelievable.
That's great.
It's fair that we're the fastest growing, youngest demographic conservation organization out there.
Sure.
Yeah. And so it's pretty awesome to see. Like you guys, it's awesome to be a part of that.
Yeah.
From my angle, and just be a part of making history, right?
Sure.
What we did here today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a little segment. We're going to squeeze it in here at the end called the Weatherby Top 5.
Oh.
The Weatherby Top 5.
Yeah, you can laugh because it's awesome. You can laugh because it's awesome.
I love it.
So we're going to rip through some questions for you. And we're going to start with the coolest one. If you were a wild game animal, what would you be?
Oh. I'd probably be a bighorn.
Bighorn ram?
Mm-hmm.
Sheep. Mm-hmm. No one's done that one yet. I love it.
It represents wild country, man.
Roaming.
The wild of the wild.
It's cool.
Yeah.
You've hunted with Weatherby rifles and shotguns, so what's your favorite experience so far with one?
Oh, it has to be the snow goose hunt.
Yeah?
We had boxes and boxes of shotgun shells that we ripped through those things and the extenders on them.
We did. We had the, oh God, what were those things? Is it Nordic? Norvik?
Nordic.
Nordic shotgun tube extenders.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And those things on those new 18Is were just deadly.
Oh,
it was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
What about your favorite state to hunt?
That's a tough one. I have to go with where I live, Montana.
God, everybody says Montana. Historical person you could take on an adventure. Hunt.
Oh, historical person.
Anybody. They have to be deceased. Otherwise, that would be a present person you could take on an adventure.
Thanks for clarifying that. I appreciate it. I don't know. I kind of feel like it'd be Teddy Roosevelt.
This is the Teddy Day.
That's the third
Well,
one.
I feel like that because
But I feel like that's that should have been your answer.
Well, it should have, but it's also like true. It's not fabricated because I'd want to hear his stories.
No doubt.
I'd want to hear the stories that he'd tell around.
Think
the
about the
campfire.
wisdom. The wisdom, like just listening to that guy talk would be really cool.
It'd either be him or Aldo. Loophole.
And what is or was your dream hunt? Has it happened, or is it something that you would like to do?
I'm gonna be as close as I will get to it in the near future. In August, I'm going with a friend stone sheep hunting in BC.
Are you the shooter?
No, I'm the mule,
But you're excited
but
about
I'm jacked about it.
it. It's one of your dreams.
Yeah, I'm going with Bill Hanlon, and he's
Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out to Bill Hanlon. He discovered the Iceman in BC, like back in the late '90s. It's a pretty big deal. Yeah, you should read his story.
Sure.
But yeah, he discovered an Iceman while Dall sheep hunting in BC, in a glacier.
Dude, I've never heard that.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but it's the Iceman in BC. I'll send you some information on
please
it.
do.
Anyway, he's killed a bunch of sheep,
Cool.
and he's like the last of the old mountain men. Like he's not super old, but he's just that lean, sheep guy.
Yeah, that's
you know.
August.
Yeah, August 4th through the 17th. So I'm going on that with him, and I'm just going to soak up.
We'll stay
all-
in touch.
Yeah, soak up all that
Check
knowledge.
your socials out when you're up there.
Yeah, yeah.
If you have service.
Right.
Anyways, hey, thanks for giving us some insight on BHA, and thanks for coming and spending the day at their grand opening. And we appreciate you very much.
Well, we appreciate you and all your support and everything that you did today, and look forward to the future.
Cool. Thanks.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks.